What's up, y'all? It's your girl Jay Renee with Hip Hop Humanism. I hope that you're doing well. Today, I'm doing another installment of one of my favorite things that I love to do as a journalist, which is my Wonder Woman series. And when our Wonder Woman series, what we do is we give our women our flower now. We're out here doing so many amazing things, and oftentimes people don't know what we got going on or we celebrate it. So, this series is dedicated to that. So today I have someone that I've been on for a while. I've been seeing her in some spaces that I share in and getting to know her as a person. And I definitely want to introduce her to y'all. Her name is LaPorcsha. How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm glad that you could pull up on us and tell us.
Yes, and it's an honor to be here today.
Oh, I appreciate that very much. So let's jump right into it. Tell the people a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
Okay, so hi everybody. My name is LaPorcia Hagens Peoples. I am a passionate criminal justice reform advocate and also an entrepreneur. I focus on bringing forward legislative awareness. I believe that it's important to educate the youth in the community on their rights in different laws when it comes to the criminal justice system. I am very passionate about bringing legislative awareness towards the criminal responsibility law here in Tennessee. It has affected over 85% of African American males here in Tennessee. Um, and I am also passionate about just influencing and encouraging people to read and to learn about their laws because what we don't know can and will hurt us in the end.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And I thank you very much for the things that you are interested in, helping the world with because it's a lot going on here when it comes to that. Anyone that's tapped in knows that. So anyone that is willing to dedicate a part of themselves to that is always going to be to the good with me. It's very selfless. So we thank you for that. And that's part of being a Wonder Woman. That's one of the things we caring about others. The first time that I actually got to meet you in person conference up in New York at Columbia. What did you think about that? What do you think about the whole cohort situation?
I thought it was very powerful. I thought it was very necessary. Like in this work, it take a lot of like support. You have to have the support of the village. And usually that support comes from individuals that are selfless, like you just stated, that want to fight for change and want to fight for just change in general for our culture as a whole. So it definitely takes a lot of that. And it takes being surrounded around that energy to keep you going because you're always going to have a lot of people that tell you, oh, well, that's not your fight. And we've been fighting this fight for so long. So it was very empowering and it just motivated me to keep pushing and it actually showed me that I was in the right space.
Right. Well, it was definitely great to see you there. I know from it, it can take a lot out of you. So it was happy there. Congratulations on becoming part of the cohort. Okay, you did that.
Thank
Congratulations.
you.
You're welcome. So let's get into some of the other things that you're doing. So I know that you have the Miss Black Titan USA. Tell me more about that.
So yes, I was selected to as a candidate of the Miss Black Tennessee 2025 pageant, which I have competition in 2 weeks, August 28th through the 31st in Atlanta, Georgia. And we'll also have a link available for individuals. Hey, if you got time, bring the family, come out and see powerful black women display purpose and power and knowledge on the stage. You don't want to miss this. My name is Miss Black Titan USA. I plan on utilizing the platform to bring forward knowledge in my community. I think it's necessary for us to teach, to start with our children, because let's just be honest. They're the next generation. If you train them up in the way that you want them to go out into the world, then they can lead the next generation as well. So you have to start now. We can't wait because there's no more time to wait. And so the way I plan on utilizing my platform, if I win Miss Tennessee, um, I just want to educate the kids. I want to start with the children. I want to encourage them to read more books, because the knowledge that we need to move forward when it comes to the justice system is in those books. We have to start there. We have to make it fun so that people don't think, oh, it's just another boring story. No, this is about our freedom. This is about our children's freedom. Knowledge is power. So knowledge being power means that power equals freedom. So I plan on utilizing my position, if I win Miss Tennessee, to just encourage the youth to teach them about their rights, teach them about laws, teach them about legislation, and understanding the importance of voting, understanding the importance of getting out there and being involved in the community, because what you don't know, again, I can't stress this enough, it can and it will hurt you in the end.
Yeah. And that's definitely lines up with the whole Wonder Woman thing is thinking about outside of yourself. And I think a part of doing right in the world is minding our kids and making sure that they straight. You always say when you know better you do better. So to not the absence of that says something really strange, the conditions. So I appreciate that you're one of the ones that push that forward. And that leads me into asking you, what makes you even want to give back? You could be doing a thousand other things. What made
Right.
you decide this is something that you want to do?
Wow. So that question is really, like, I can elaborate in so many directions. So I'm actually going to start off by giving a brief, bio of my who I am in a different light.
Okay.
So I was born inside of a federal prison. Both of my parents were incarcerated at the time that I was born. Um, I've seen our community get just railroaded within the criminal justice system. And most of the times, what I've discovered how they've gotten railroaded is because of what they don't know. It's because of the knowledge that they did not have provided to them. It's because they don't know nobody that know this. They never was surrounded around individuals that actually took the time to break down and understand the laws and understand how they're implemented, and how you can be affected greatly, like how you can be impacted, how your family can be impacted. I felt like it was my duty to fight for individuals that their rights, their voice has been stripped away from them. And the first step to doing so is educating. You must then you have built that team, you built that army. So now you get out there and you bring forward legislative awareness. Now the knowledge that you've taught to the youth, you taught to the communities, they now know how to utilize it. They know how to use it and help themselves ultimately. Um, I've had several individuals close to me, such as my brother, such as my husband, that have been impacted by the justice system. I've sit back and watched, and I've noticed that one little thing. What if they would have known?
Yeah.
What if they would have understood? What if? I'm trying to remove the what if when it comes to the criminal justice system and our community as a whole. I'm trying to remove that barrier because it's a huge barrier. Because it's always I did not know, and the number one
Yeah.
saying they say, not knowing or ignorance of the law is not an excuse to break the law. And I've seen that too many times. So I feel like it's my purpose to educate the community, in any type of way possible when it comes to the criminal justice system. So I advocate for legislative awareness. I advocate for providing knowledge to my community.
Well, I would like to say on the behalf of myself and all our listeners and those that will get to listen eventually, thank you. We are producing to this fight and this struggle, you know. Um, I I watch the things that you do, and I get to speak with you, and I think that you are right on track for everything that you're supposed to be doing. You're very bright, you know. You're compassionate, you care, you have empathy. All of these things matter when we are here trying to, you know, do this work, and you have, you know, the intestinal fortitude to keep pushing forward. So I appreciate you very much, and we're giving you your flowers, girl. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Queen. I greatly appreciate you letting me utilize your wonderful platform. It's just amazing how you speak up for the ones that can't really speak for themselves, but you give them a voice. So I really appreciate you for giving me a voice and just giving me my flowers today. I want to give you your
Oh,
flowers. um,
we'll do it.
and I just want to tell to the viewers, I hope that my message resonates deeply with everyone, because I mean, my main goal is to help our people. I just I want to see change. In order for us to have change, somebody got to start. Somebody got to do something. Somebody got to stand up and say something. And
Absolutely.
so I guess the last thing I would like to say is how you all can support me on this journey to the crown.
Yeah.
Um, so we have voting going on. It's called People's Choice. Also, we'll provide that link where you all can click it. $1 equals one vote. There is no limitation on how many times you can vote. You can vote as many times as you would like. I just would like for everybody to take the time and just listen to this message and understand what my purpose is and why I'm utilizing this platform and why it's so important to me to gain this position. And just vote for me. I would greatly appreciate it. All support, any support, even if you share my message, that would be greatly appreciated, because there's another person that actually gets to hear something that they probably never heard, but they've always been wanting to hear when it comes to being justice impacted. So I just want to say thank you, and thank you for all that will support. And God bless.